I had just started serving tables at a restaurant and I was working my first super busy brunch shift. I had 6+ tables and I'm not gonna lie, I had a tough time running all the mimosas that my tables were ordering. I could tell that one table of all women were getting abnormally angry about their drinks taking a while. I apologized for the delay and made a joke about it being an especially busy shift. I offered them a round of drinks on me to smooth the situation over. When I walked away, one lady murmured under her breath that I was an incompetent cunt. Let's stop there. It's common for people to treat servers like shit, but this was the first time I ever had experienced being spoken to like I was garbage. I shook it off and continued to be nice to them. But it only got worse from there. They started to laugh at me and shit-talk me to one another. They told me that my future career looked pretty bleak, considering I couldn't even serve tables. Honey, even a toddler can deliver drinks. When I took their order for food, one woman refused to speak to me. She just stared at me while her friend ordered for her. By now I am pissed. I asked her why she felt the need to have her friend order for her. She laughed and looked down at the menu and said because I was a dumb little bitch. Due to the fact I was at work, I couldn't argue or tell her to eat shit for treating me like I. If I did, my boss would have fired me. They ended up stiffing me on their $200 check. Once they left, I realized the woman that gave me so much shit had left her phone. I took it and went out the back door to smoke a cigarette and try to calm down. Who the hell did that woman think she is? So I promptly turned off her phone, threw it in the trash compactor, and turned it on. She came back minutes later and asked multiple staff members if we found it. I told her that I didn't see it when I bussed the table, and that I would call her if it turned up. I never told anyone, but I never regretted doing it. When you treat people like shit, expect shitty things to happen to you. Edit number 1. Thanks for my first ever metal kind stranger. Edit number 2. I should have clarified that they stiffed me, as in they didn't tip me. They did pay. I've been in the service industry for a hot minute, and I've only experienced this level of disrespect twice. Whether you believe it or not, some people actually think they have the right to talk to servers like this, and many restaurants just
I would have done the same exact thing.
If they ended up stiffing you, they probably were planning on acting like that from the
start, regardless of your service quality. I would be sold the phone. I mean, she left such a generous tip. You can just throw it in the trash.
I tip my hat to you, one server to another. Came for this comment. Phones can easily be wiped and sold.
Objection!
Dumb little bitches get their phones compacted.
Objection!
Are a pro than Joy or are a nuclear than Jenny Ray. Fuck that fucking
Bitch and her posse kind of also. Exactly, these types of entitled assholes know what game they want to play. That will expose Dr. Retribution chest smarting.
blowing that phone out. Didn't see any phone.
except did pull it out and hand it over like oops, looks like it went in the compactor. Bummer.
Haha, that's so funny. I have had so many customers that I wish I could have done the same thing. Good for you, girl. Could have been no piece of shit phone. I used my iPhone 4 until 2016. Only replaced it because the battery started failing and I felt like a new
Phone was a better solution than a new battery. This is great. How would you have called her if it turned up if she didn't
have her phone. Though she's a dumbass and deserved it.
I took down her friend's phone number, needless to say they didn't get a call back. Lol. I hope you tipped your hat at least 20, otherwise your phone must go in the trash compactor.
Sorry, should have clarified they paid their check, but didn't tip me. Don't fuck with people that handle your food. Ryan Reynolds.
Sure, but told her only dumb bitches lose their phones. Nah bro, that's how you get fired, and get the restaurant sued. Lamau was actually smart about it by pretending they didn't know anything.
Bullies are just bullies. Sorry op for assholes like these folks insisted on being.
If I was a woman, I would track down every one of those cunts.
Husbands and record me sucking them dry.
Hope you told the twat you hadn't seen it with the most obviously smarmy.
Expression bitch probably knew deep in her trash bag of a heart.
Exactly WTH.
The weirdest caddy is the guy who carries the golf clubs these were. Straight up bitches fuck them and their phones okay, love you, bye.
Greater than they ended up stiffing me on that $200 check they didn't pay.
But all of these harpies did not tip you.
Thought this might be NSFW.
She got a wink, so she asked like 50 sure you did take the phone.
Not up but guessing it is the way the woman referred to her incompetent cunt honey. Dumb little bitch. They paid their check, but didn't tip me. They still suck, and they stuck so bad I
thought maybe they bailed out on you so rude.
Revenge is a dish best thrown in the trash compactor.
Then advised her to try putting it in rice.
Always have to proofread autocorrect as a bitch. Thanks for the correction.
It'll end up blacklisted, unable to get service for the phone if you steal the phone.
You mean my hero?
The true hero.
I would have told them that maybe they would not have lost their
phone if they weren't so incompetent. My, what a large and stifling tax.
Petty revenge at its best need a fist bump or high five for those good revenges.
I would have sold it at eBay and used the money to buy something else.
Haha, hack into the phone and sell all her information on the black market. Haha, too far. The obsession with them does not.
Oh shit, the cameras op was lucky those women didn't ask
To see the cameras now. That's not how perks work.
That is so good I am gonna start using it. Ayo bitch with a
whip flop is my money at.
Maybe a few years ago you buy a stolen phone nowadays and they basically self-destruct.
I would have spent a decade in jail. I had a terrible attitude when I was that age. I just laughed so hard I woke my partner up.
Look what I like moral username of this comment.
Oh thanks, that is fucking horrible. That waiters get paid piss all for the work they do. Men have mouths too.
oh hell yeah, good on you, man.
Exactly, you can't get fired for accidentally throwing something away then returning.
But you probably would for lying about it and making it look like you just stole it. I'm sorry, but I need some info. Is tipping a big thing in your country? Where I am from, we don't really tip people.
I won't have is a crime of passion, not profit.
Depends on when this is from pre-2010 and you gold.
Security cameras go back a lot longer than that. In the UK they would have been removed the second they started abusing a staff member. Can't get away with that shit. I never piss people off that handle my food.
They pay their bill, just no tip.
In the word karma.
iPhones are bricks if they have flip enabled, not worth taking.
Or compactorDo.
Probably no tip, otherwise she wouldn't have come back, I am guessing. I fully support this.
I already broke it. Not need to do even more illegal shit and sell stolen goods.
Yeah, that's just one of the problems with the US culture of tipping.
It reeks of hyperbole to me.
Not iPhones. If you try to loot the phone, you'll have to enter the encrypt password. But it was tied to before it. I'll let you set up the phone and
use it again.
And yes, it is everywhere, most in the service industry except tips.
But that's still referred to as stiffing your server, however you view tipping, etc.
That is the terminology used in the service industry. Or table back stiff me equals didn't he leave a tip.
Yes, Op said they stiffed her on the tip, which is so weird. Lol, compacted phone trash for trash.
I mean, they have a GPS tracker in them, and it's easy to report it.
Missing have all the pawn shops, and such. Looking out for it phones are.
Not something you should try steal.
This is genius.
Aristo's code prevents me from unleashing this evil to the world.
$213 actually tip your servers, people.
Good shit, hope she had some really important photos or docs on their low. And everyone would have clapped after you said that, right?
I get what you're saying, I believe them, and if they're lying, that does mean something similar to this.
Hasn't happened to us terrible people out there.
But that's somewhere in the $3, $4 per hour range, I believe, far under minimum wage.
they paid the check, just no tip.
He said you can wipe them then sell and plan them for full price, but I said, well, you can't. Op clarified they didn't tip, they still paid, being an assistant justified, but
not tipping for horrible service is justified completely, ops.
Boss lost the tip by short staffing, not op. Even lower than I thought, absolutely disgusting. This is why I never not leave a tip.
She's likely in the US, and took a hit on her take-home pay due to not
Being tipped. Wait, what you really telling me? Tip is not mandatory, but you have to pay taxes on them anyway. In the future, just ask another server or manager to
take over a table, but is being hostile.
And that's why I think everyone should be a server at least once in their life. They will understand what it's like to be on the other side.
well, I am a Dumas. Our subs thought of offer.
Not after scheduling some life-ending catastrophic text messages.
You legally can't steal it, so kind of like knowingly taking it off a table and then not returning it when asked for it.
Where's the whole dear God we need to know?
Proper revenge would have been returning the crushed phone with the outstanding bill attached.
power to the people, power, crush that shit.
Are there actually people that do this, or is this just a shitpost must?
Be something wrong with people that act like this. You'll be mature next time, and tell them that, if they continue to act
Like that, you LO get them removed from the restaurant.
She turned the trash compactor on, not the phone.
Not tipping on your bill, incredible uncouth in American culture where servers and bartenders
Generally make $213 an hour, and rely on tips as their income.
Oh, sorry, the phrasing made me think they didn't pay at all.
Op cleared it up under a different comment, but they paid the bill, just didn't tip at all.
This is probably the biggest concrete advantage EOS has over
Android, and I cannot believe no one ever told me about it before. You can do a hard
They said on an Android without even entering the passcode.
No, you can tell phones have email or records locks, so if stolen are basically useless to you. Put the
password in and it is tied to the motherboard.
They're saying it's some other phone. It is the boss's fault, but the staffing lost the tip.
I hope your hat is a fedora.
Or our subs a falfer.
Yeah, and Opwood, you turned the phone over to the police, then the police
Would upload a fun little status that would feature on.
Holy fuck, I love it.
LO, Welcome to Hydraulic Press channel. Today we will destroy asshole ass phone. This cold easily given you away, but it would have been so bad as if y'ad said something like karma's a bitch.
People like these is why I hated serving good on you for.
Getting back at a shitty customer.
As a line cook, I love to hear stories like this. Some people can be real assholes and feel justified in doing so.
I served tables for 5 years. If someone called me a little bitch, I would not continue serving them. JS.
This is why my mom write nice little notes to the raiders.
I probably would have said something along the lines of sorry, I guess I was too much.
But the stupid bitch, to find your phone, best of luck.
Without reading, I am guessing you were the hero in this confession.
Why did you turn it back on?
She was a total bitch and deserved it.
Not sure even if the phone itself can't be used or be stripped for parts by shops who don't ask any questions when buying used phones. Genuine phone parts are very expensive. Basha Cake Day, thank you.
I don't think that would work if your phone was mauled in the trash compactor.
Alternative, use your phone to call the cops, report them as drunken drivers, considering how many mimosas were had.
Especially if you bust the table by casually sweeping
Everything into a tray without paying too much attention, so you didn't see
her phone, but then you weren't really looking.
I would have called that special number that charges $100 a minute.
And then compacted the phone. This is amazing. I might try this when I get home today.
Good luck. Make sure to remove the finger softly when you
are done pouring the beverage.
Hi there, how are you today? Pretty standard customer.
Service so maybe he was hating his day.
I was crying at my job today and almost got fired, and it was nowhere near this bad. So yes, this person's self-control is amazing.
Haha, definitely not. I'd be happy if a teenager just scanned my stuff quickly so I can get in and get out. Thanks for being kind.
Christ, I will never understand the mean girl mentality. That proves is how shitty each
woman can be to other people. YTF, would anyone value that?
What the fuck is this shit?
Michigan as of this year is $359 minimum. I think it varies by state, but
they are all in that similar range.
You only wish.
I was just poking fun at these brats. Don't take my comment too personally. Sorry if
my comment was ambiguous, and have a good day.
You are a hero.
Fuck them, she totally deserved it.
I am proud of you. Anybody else pick up the irony of telling somebody you would call them
with information on their missing phone?
Objection!
Weird, at my place I could be throwing them out for being bitches.
And my boss would be actually had my back.